Bom dia, meu povo. Agora são 6h50 da manhã. Eu tô voltando pro aeroporto, porque ontem eu fui e eu cheguei no balcão e o voo foi cancelado. Quando eu chegar no aeroporto eu conto mais pra vocês, mas só dando um alô aqui. Segunda tentativa de ir pra Oklahoma. Espero que dessa vez dê certo. E venham comigo nessa aí. Pelo menos a companhia aérea pagou minha janta ontem e o táxi. Então o táxi está me esperando. Tô indo pro aeroporto e mostro tudo pra vocês por lá também. Tô aproveitando que a Nubank finalmente me notou. Me deu um cartão ultravioleta. E ele vai aproveitar. Mas enfim, o que aconteceu? Cheguei aqui ontem, meu voo era umas 10. Cheguei aqui ontem umas 7 horas. Aí fui fazer check-in, mas moça, não tem mais voo, não tá sabendo? Foi cancelado. Aí eu falei, como assim cancelado? Ele falou, tá vazando óleo do avião, vai ter uma manutenção. Até então esse voo não sai mais, mas eles estão avaliando a possibilidade de sair às 11. Aí eu falei, moço, me coloque em qualquer lugar, só me faça chegar lá antes de segunda-feira à noite. E aí ele falou, espera até umas 9, que a gente vai ter certeza e vai saber o que fazer. Falei, beleza. Aí fui comer um negócio na Starbucks. Aí começou uma movimentação, fui atrás. E no final das contas, meio que deu tudo certo, né? Era pra eu estar chegando em Oklahoma no domingo às 10 da manhã. Eu vou chegar meia-noite. Antes eu vou pra Dallas. Pego um voo às 11 hoje. E chego em Dallas às 7h30 e depois pego um voo de 1 horinha pra Oklahoma. Vou perder o domingo, mas pelo menos já chego no dia do jogo, né? Não fico surtando muito. Essas são as primeiras atualizações. Eu vou tentar filmar mais daqui pra frente. Ontem eu não consegui, porque eu tava no desespero de só dar um jeito de ir. Tem muita gente do Mundial de Clubes aqui. Muito torcedor do Palmeiras, alguns do Flu, alguns do Flamengo. Inclusive conheci torcedores do Al-Ali. Eu acho que eles são imigrantes daqui, enfim, estavam indo assistir Al-Ali e Real Madrid. E aí muita gente se ferrou nessa, né? Porque tem muito jogo hoje, inclusive. Mas eu dei sorte, que eu ia pegar o voo no domingo, acabei pegando o voo do sábado. E aí, enfim, tinha um tempo hábil, né? Pra resolver e chegar antes do jogo. Agora eu vou comer, vou aproveitar meu prato. Ixi, ainda tô aprendendo a mexer nesse negócio. Aproveitar meu pratinho. Tem de tudo, inclusive um bar. Talvez eu beba, são... tô sem relógio. Mas deve ser umas 8h30 da manhã. Também não tem muito o que fazer, né? Então, eu acho que eu devo beber alguma coisa no bar e aproveitar até a hora do voo. E vejo vocês em Dallas, muito provavelmente, que eu vou ter que ficar lá fazendo alguma coisa. Aproveito pra gravar. Quem sabe mostre um pouco do aeroporto de Dallas. Chegamos em Dallas. Peraí que eu preciso achar minha mala. Chegamos em Dallas. Fiquei 3 dias na imigração. No final deu tudo certo, porque a mulher ficou feliz que eu ia ver o Oklahoma. Fiz várias perguntas, perguntou se era a primeira vez do Oklahoma Nacionais, me deu algumas dicas da cidade e foi isso. Deu tudo certo. Eu não tô achando a esteira da minha bagagem. Eu vou ter que caçar. Fui muito juvenil e deixei o microfone na mala, mas já foi recuperado. Agora eu tô indo levar a mala pra esteira do voo de Oklahoma. Depois a gente vai explorar o aeroporto de Dallas, ver se tem alguma coisa que presta por aqui. Gente, O homem das malas do carrinho me parou e começou a gritar. Vocês nem estão me vendo, né? Deixa eu virar. E começou a gritar, ô Casey. Aí eu tive que parar e trocar uma ideia com ele, né? Ele falou, a gente vai ganhar. Eu fiquei maluco no último jogo. Eu falei, eu também, moço. Falei que eu sou do Brasil, conversamos, fiquei com vergonha de perguntar se podia filmar, porque ele tá trabalhando, né? Mas tô em Dallas ainda, o pessoal já está aqui torcendo pro Oklahoma. Acompanhe. Seguimos. Parece que tem um metrozinho aí que precisa pegar pra chegar no terminal C. Sei lá que porra. Descobriremos juntos. Localizamos o terminal, hein? Eu achei esse trenzinho meio radical. A galera que foi em pé tava quase caindo. Que isso? Caos. Para surpresa de ninguém, ainda não estou em Oklahoma. O voo que era para sair às 10 atrasou para as 11h40, depois para 00:30. Agora está indo para 1h da manhã, simplesmente porque a equipe do voo sumiu. As comissárias não apareceram, apareceu só o piloto e não tinha mais ninguém para fazer o voo com ele, gente. Aí agora a gente tá tendo que esperar outro avião pousar pra gente ter uma equipe de voo pra levar. Sigo aqui. Era pra eu chegar em Oklahoma 11h50. Ainda não saí, mas devo chegar lá por volta das 3 da manhã. Hey guys, I'm here at Kathy. She's from Oklahoma and she's right now in the same situation as I am, waiting for a flight that never arrives. And we were chatting about the team getting to Oklahoma, right? Arriving in Oklahoma, and before that, the New Orleans went to Oklahoma when the Katrina happened and all this stuff. Tell us, what do you remember about the time in the city and the team?
Oh, it was fantastic. Oklahoma City really embraced that team, and they filled that gymnasium every game and cheered on that team like it was their own. And they felt so welcomed, and that just gave Oklahoma City a nice name that we can support a professional basketball team. And the next thing you knew, we had our Oklahoma City Thunder. And we love our Thunder, and I follow them closely, and I played basketball myself.
Oh, nice.
In college and in high school and grade school, and so I love to watch Thunder, and I love our new team and the youth of our team, the exuberance of our team, and their record this year has been amazing. So we are cheering on the Thunder to take home the crown and win the NBA championship.
Well, for which college did you play?
It was a small college associated with Oklahoma State. So we have two major colleges in Oklahoma. We have Oklahoma University and we have Oklahoma State University. And Oklahoma is called the Sooners because they're named after people who snuck into the territory to stake out their land before the actual gun went off for people to do that. And then the OSU is the Cowboys, or the Cowgirls, if it's the girls. Yeah.
That's nice. And which one is your favorite player right now in the roster?
Well, of course, SGA. We got, SGA is amazing. I mean, some of the shots he makes falling down on his knees, I mean, he is just incredible. So I love them all. I love them. I like the little Caruso. He is, when Caruso guarded Jokic. I mean, it's like he's like 2 feet shorter. It was crazy, and he did a great job on him. So yeah, we love them all.
Tell us about the city mood. I am trying to go there, guys. I promise. I'll be there
We're
soon.
gonna get there eventually.
I just
By the way, it is 2:36 a.m. So if we don't look 100%, that's why we've been up for hours.
We're just trying to survive and to stay awake here. So that's why we're chatting. But like everybody in Brazil, we have a huge community of Tinder fans there, and they want to see everything about the city, what things like civilians do. Like,
we have an amazing downtown area. It's called Brick Town because a bunch of the buildings are built with the good red clay that we have as native soil. And so we make bricks out of that. And so the old buildings were built with those red bricks, and still a bunch of that is downtown. So we have what's called Brick Town. And if you've ever been to San Antonio, Texas, they have a river walk that you can walk around, and there's outside music and entertainment and restaurants. Well, we did our own little river walk in Oklahoma City, and you can take a canal ride, and there's bronze sculptures of the old days with the covered wagons and the cattle drives, and you get to see all that as you're going down this lovely river cruise. And it's all right down there, right downtown, right next to where the Thunder play. And it's just an amazing downtown experience. And there's outdoor dining, and there's always entertainment, there's always music. It's a great time. Come to Oklahoma City. We're maybe a small town. Used to be known as a cattle. Yeah, if you can get there.
I dare you.
If American Airlines will ever get you there. But no, it is an amazing experience downtown. And people are impressed when they see it. And, you know, we had a bombing several years ago, almost 30 years ago now. And we have a beautiful memorial for those people that lost their lives in that bombing. And that's not too far from right down next to Bricktown too. So it's not a huge place. You can walk around and see everything. Spaghetti warehouses and like I said, there's a fondue place that's really cool. A lot of, if you like steak and you like really good beef, of course we're known for our cattle. And so there's a lot of good steak places.
See if it's better than the Brazilian one.
Yeah, I know. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And what about the team? Like the environment now in this finals, I must think like all the streets and everybody's just so hyped up.
I haven't been downtown since the finals have been starting, but I imagine it is crazy down there.
Yeah, you're traveling, so tell them what you do for a living, because it's a pretty amazing job.
Well, for a living, I'm an insurance agent. But on the weekends, I'm an all-breed cat judge. So I judge cats, and people never knew there were cat shows. I hear dog shows and horse shows, but people show everything. They show birds, and they show flowers. I mean, you could show anything, but I judge cats. And so I've been doing it almost 24 years, and love it. Been all over the world. Haven't been to Brazil, but I've been to Australia, New Zealand, all over Europe, China, and Malaysia, Indonesia, you know, everywhere, Singapore. But I was in lovely Louisiana this weekend. Not that far. Could have driven home in probably 6 or 7 hours, and now it's been like 10 since I left the airport. But anyway, it's just, that's the joy of travel. You know, it's not as glamorous as it used to be, and sometimes things go well, and sometimes things don't go well. And today's one of those days that we're having to deal with the weather a little bit. And so the airlines do what they can, but they can't always.
Did you watch it, the last game?
I did. I did. I tried. My hotel room, the TV didn't work, so I had a guy come up and work on it for the whole first half. And they finally just moved me to a different room. So I got to watch the second half, and it was amazing. I thought, oh no, here we go. We're going to go down 3-1, and we just can't do that. We can't. That's going to be really hard to bounce back from. And they played an amazing fourth quarter. They showed maturity beyond their years because they're all just young kids, and they pulled that game out, and it was very exciting.
Yeah, I was almost throwing up. My neighbor, because I live in an apartment, my neighbor called and he said, like, we were making so much noise, please be quiet. And I was almost
Were you hooping and hollering?
Yeah, like I always get a ticket for noise. But yeah, I survived. And are you confident that we're gonna close in 6?
I don't know. It depends on this next game. I think they're going to come out fired up, being back at home. The crowd's going to be insane.
Yeah, my first time.
There's already been a bunch of postings on Facebook. We've got to really they're telling people don't sit down unless it's timeout. They want people standing up and cheering and going crazy the whole game. And I think they will feel that energy. And I'm hoping that we have a good blowout game so they can rest a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
And quit fouling out and fouling, Anyway, so I'm hoping that is it going to be tonight? Are we on Monday? Yeah, we're in Monday.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that tonight's game is going to be
in a few hours.
In a few hours.
I was going to have like a Sunday to know the city, go to Bricktown.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to Burlington's and TJ Maxx to buy some cheap stuff, but no, I don't have time for that.
Nope, you gotta work.
Game on.
That's right. You got a game face on.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have some sleep, and I must go to Bricktown.
Yes, you must.
And what else?
Well, you're going to be right there in Bricktown. That's where the basketball arena is.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure there's parties going on down there. I'm sure it's quite a festive place to be. And so if you can go a little early or maybe the day between the games, you can definitely go walk around there and check it all out. It's really cool.
I will. Thank you, Caddy. Hope you win today.
I do too.
And we get home
in
a couple hours.
And hopefully I get to bed sometime today, right?
Yeah, we'll let you know as soon as we leave.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Será que agora vai? 20 minutos pro próximo embarque, né? Pro suposto momento em que a gente vai entrar no avião. Queria ter gravado um primeiro dia diferente, né? Domingo era pra passear pela cidade, aproveitar pra conhecer um monte de coisa. Mas enfim, fiquem aí com o vlog de aeroporto, pô. Apreciem. Hoje é game day. Finalmente! Bom, eu nem tomar banho ainda, olha o meu estado. Só vim aqui pra dar um tchau pra vocês, mostrar meu quartinho por esses dias. Tem uma baita cama, um sofazinho e um escritório. Essa sou eu, depois de 24 horas viajando, mas a missão começou há 48 horas atrás, quando eu fui para o aeroporto no sábado, às 6 da tarde. E deu tudo errado. Mas cheguei, hoje tem jogo. Espero que vocês tenham, pelo menos, aproveitado a saga de aeroportos e tudo mais. Porque a partir de agora começa a saga oficial, vamos conhecer Oklahoma, vamos desbravar a cidade. Mas o primeiro dia hoje já tem jogo, então vai ter muito conteúdo sobre os arredores do estádio. Eu quero chegar lá cedo, jogar às 7h30 aqui, eu quero chegar lá umas 5 pra ver a movimentação do pessoal, chegar cedo na arena e filmar tudo pra vocês. Eu vou passando todas as informações, tá? Um beijo, que agora eu vou tomar banho e vou dormir.